ladies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we're checking out strange video games I played as a kid. This is by Jaidenanimations. I'm actually excited to see which games that she played as a child, because I have my own memory lane. I have my own things that I've played when I was a kid, and there were some weird games. I was even thinking about this the other day about Cap'n Crunch, because there used to be a Cap'n Crunch game, like when you bought the cereal, it would come with a freaking CD-ROM. That's what it was called back in the day. And you could play this Cap'n Crunch game where you can match the cherries. And there was like, not cherries, the berries. And there was also like an adventure-ish platformer, I think. Like a tiny platformer, if I'm not mistaken. And I was just thinking about that the other day. It was fun. Link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's get started. So we've got Powerpuff Girls.
Oh no, that door is not locked. I watched that woman just waltz right through.
She did walk
Let
in
me
there.
in right now, or I swear to— As a kid, my first video game experience was when my parents got me a Game Boy Advance when I was 5. I would lay on the couch sideways to be under the lamp so I could actually see the game, because
because it was dark.
Playing nothing. My parents eventually got me that big bulky light add-on
that you can
so
clip
I
onto
wouldn't have
it.
to look like a moth whenever I wanted to play Super Circuit. Those were classic childhood days I look back on fondly. It's weird how technology was so good, but also straight up crap. You can't see the games because the screen is too dark? I don't know, here's a tiny light bulb. I played mainstream games like
that was their
Pokemon
solution.
and Mario and Kirby, but my parents also got me really random games they probably just found in the clearance bin at the store.
Because you can find a bunch.
Which made for a mix of some interesting gaming
Game
experiences.
Boy.
And I kind of wanted to relive the glory days and see if the games actually were like I remember. So I replayed a bunch of them, and here's what happened. First game, Powerpuff Girls Battle Hymn for the Game Boy Color. I didn't have a Game Boy
never played any.
So I got to play it on my Game Boy Advance SP with half the cartridge sticking out. I also don't remember being able to get past the first stage and just replay the first screen all the time. Randomly, as a kid, I loved the feeling of starting a new game and would always restart a Pokemon file because I liked the clean slate feeling. So I was like, maybe I never got too far because of similar reasoning. No, not the case. This game can go die in a hole. I love it. Wow. It's my childhood. But oh my god, someone could hit all of them with a hammer and I would not be sad. You play as Bubbles, which, may I mention, looks weirdly buff. Even as a kid, I was like, is this Bubbles a man? You fly around and collect—
Do you even lift, bro?
Everything. There's so many collectibles, and I don't know what any of them do. Rings, trading cards, plutonium, hearts, phones, people. But it's almost
you
impossible
can collect people?
Because the flying mechanics are like trying to control melting butter over a saucepan.
So cute.
The whole game is an ice level in the sky. There's also criminals afoot, and they're ready to fight you. You can beat them up, but I also like how if you just walk past them, they'll square up and then just go, meh, whatever. This guy just straight up has a gun. Alright, who gave the nerd a gun? Ow!
That's
stop,
cheating!
Ow! Stop! Also, what the heck is that?
What
is
he
hitting me? I don't think he's hitting me.
Yeah, your life was going down.
Angrily. Anyway, this game is bullcrap. The levels are huge and way too open for the screen size, so you get lost. Moving around is a nightmare. Things you need to do to progress are cryptic as heck. The first level, you've got to find a key after rescuing Miss Bellum. Where's the key? Under a secret cave that's almost invisible and hard to get to.
Really?
That's not level 1 material.
No.
Why wouldn't you want to explore the area and find it on your own? Because the controls are garbage, and I'm honestly just trying to survive.
When she says the ice level in the sky.
The second area because it's all way too difficult to figure out without a guide. I watched this guy stream the game to see if I was just being an idiot with video games, and he wasn't having much different of an experience.
Look at him.
So
He's
I felt better about myself after that. Next game. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. As a kid, I remember really liking this game.
I didn't know they had SpongeBob games for Game Boy
Advance. SpongeBob was my favorite TV show, so I was excited to revisit it. I was shot down real quick. This game's a platformer with a pretty simple plot. Plankton made a bunch of robots to steal a Krabby Patty formula, but forgot to set the obey Plankton lever to on. And why bother just flipping it to obey when it's already down anyway? So now there's robots all over the place, not obeying anyone, and SpongeBob needs to do something about it because Mr. Krabs says they're scaring away customers. But the thing is, the robots are kind of harmless. They just ponder around and do nothing necessarily evil. Even when you bump into them, they're like, oh, pardon me. This robot can't harm you. This big guy wouldn't hurt a fly. This one takes you to where you need to go. I don't see much of an issue here other than the fact there's just robots walking around.
Yeah, do they not?
What was that?
Yeah,
Does someone have a gun? Oh my god, this one's just a
That's
bazooka. So the
Mario.
majority of
Mario,
the enemies in the game aren't enemies. They're more just objects/platforms to help you get to the end of the level. But the thing about this game is that someone put the gravity to like 300%. SpongeBob can't jump high or far enough to cover almost any
Mario
ground.
games
So
like
most
that
of the time you have to redo a bunch of stuff, because if you don't wait until the last little pixel of the platform, then you ain't making that jump. It's so tedious and adds a bunch of frustration to the game. Not to mention the robots you're supposed to jump or stand on move so slow. And most of the time when you get to them, they're moving the opposite direction. So you have to wait for them to slowly float all the way back to you a decade later. Only for you to miss the jump and because then have the gravity is bricks. I played through the whole game, and the amount of times I died because I couldn't see the next platform, or had to take leaps of faith, or even just got hit with bullets out of nowhere was torture. Just move the camera. You're making me dizzy. Zoom the camera. I don't know where I can't. Oh my god. I thought the boss levels were decent. They're probably the easiest parts of the game, though. The Patrick robot was horrifying, and I don't want to see it ever again. I love this game. I have great memories playing it like 13 years ago, but right now, it's laying dead to rest. Great game. I played it a bunch as a kid. It can burn in a ditch. Moving on to Barbie groovy games. I know, it sounds weird. Jaiden, why did you have a Barbie game?
Yeah, I've never played a Barbie game.
As a kid? No, I wasn't. My parents just gave it to me, and I played it because what else was I gonna do? Just not play it. Unlike the other games I've talked about so far, this one's just a bunch of Barbie-themed mini-games. Tic-tac-toe, draughts, which is a fancy word for saying checkers. This weird horse racing version of Hangman, Connect 4. Fun fact about me, I will always lose at Connect 4. I think what happens is I just get too focused on what I'm doing to notice the other person winning.
The 5 different ways.
And I'm proud. There's a bunch of other games on there. Some suck more than others. But
the
one I
dancing.
remember the most as a kid was Barbie's version of Snake. Conga line. I'm not joking. They took Snake and were like, but what if instead of a snake eating apples, it's a bunch of Barbies dancing in a conga line?
I gotta see this.
And they can pick up Barbies along the way to make a longer line. I gotta see this game.
Really?
Stupid and hilarious, and I can't get enough of it. Look at those moves. They are having the time of their life in the
so you're like collecting.
Bedroom, I think. Also, when you miss one of the girls, it becomes a weird like cult dance. Imagine that scenario right there in real life. That's terrifying.
That would
be to be real. So the Barbie game was pretty fun. I lost at most of the other games against Teresa, but we don't need to talk about that. It's one of those pick up and put down wherever you want kind of games, and I understand why I liked it as a kid. Finally, we've gotten to the last game. This one's a bit different because it's a plug and play game. I had a couple of these as a kid. The SpongeBob plug and play. There was like a phase where these were very popular. Also the Disney one, but I didn't like that one as much. The Nicktoons plug and play was my favorite as a kid, so I wanted to replay that one. There's a Fairly Odd Parents game that's kind of just Pac-Man. Jimmy Neutron game with ladders and aliens. Jimmy Neutron, I used to freaking love that show. Board game thing you can play with friends. But the games that I wanted to talk about are the Rocket Power one.
Rocket Power!
And the other SpongeBob game.
Oh dear, she really.
This is the better one. I love the Rocket Power one and would mainly play the plug and play.
Rocket Power was
for
my
this
jam.
Game specifically. It's basically a top-down scroll game where you avoid obstacles, go through flags, and grab collectibles.
That's kind of like.
But that wasn't my
nowadays,
favorite
like the
aspect
Subway
of the
game.
I liked this part.
The ramp where you fly over?
You get points from jumping and literally demolishing other skateboarders. My 7-year-old
running
self
over
would
them.
Go out of my way every level to destroy as many of the children as possible. I didn't care how much it slowed down my time. That was not my objective here. Overall, 10 out of 10
She's about to murder that one.
For years. The objective of the SpongeBob game was to shoot Krabby Patties into the mouths of everyone in town and grab the money they tossed on the ground. I mean, it's not conventional, but I guess there's nothing particularly wrong
in a different way.
Business exchange. Everyone just wants a Krabby Patty, so as long as you don't run out of patties, you can kind of just shoot them at whoever. Oh, jeez.
Except for that guy.
Sorry about that, man.
He's like, I'm reading my paper.
All right, besides that guy, you can just shoot them at. Oh no! Is that kid dead? What happened there? I mean, he looks not too upset about the fact I just popped his name while he was dangling 15
He probably didn't realize.
Like, it's the world moves on. I'll just not think about it and keep doing this Krabby Patty stuff. Alright, cool. It didn't hit me at all in the end. It was for the greater good. Another 10 out of 10 game. That was my nostalgic trip down weird video game lane. It was surprisingly fun and also not fun to revisit these old games.
I definitely want to play
the Barbie game. Graphics and hearing the music gave me immediate flashbacks to when I played them 15 plus years ago.
That's how I feel about
trying to actually beat them made me want to never play them ever again and kind of tainted the illusion they were good and fun games. Looking at you Powerpuff Girls and Battle for Bikini Bottom. Did I have fun? Yes.
Happiness.
Kinda. Alright, I actually think I had more frustrated hours than fun hours. But did I have at least a little fun? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
The ratio doesn't matter. That much. Should you do this? That much is funny. I don't care. This is a fun video to me. Not because
is this something you should do? I don't care. I think that's cool. It's like it's always good to like take a step down memory lane and see how you were. I've done that, but I did it with games that we used to play like with our imagination as a kid. And it's just so crazy how your imagination can change and the things that you can see and feel and how things were. And I don't know, some of you guys are probably really young, but for my older people, if you've tried to revisit those things when you were a kid, like, do you ever have that mindset of like, how did you do this when you were a child? Like, how did little Christine conceive this game that I used to play with my siblings? Because when I tried it when we were in high school, I was like, let's try this, because it was like the best freaking game ever. And I tried it and I was like, how is this fun for me? Like, how did I have fun doing this? And I could see that with the video games. Like, I like want to play, like if I can find a copy, which I don't even know how I would, of that Cap'n Crunch game, would I enjoy it? But I think I might, because I play Candy Crush now, and one of the, when you're matching crunch berries, you know, which is super freaking easy, but it was so much fun. Those are like games that were just, it's that just continuous challenge. You're just continuing, and I just loved it. Would I still have fun playing the platformer? Because it was like, it wasn't just visual, like the colors and everything. I could smell Cap'n Crunch, and it was just amazing. We didn't have it a lot as a kid. We only bought we begged our mom to buy that box so we can play the game. But man, it was life-changing. If I try to do it now, would I be like Jaiden, be like, that could burn in a ditch? I don't know. But it's really cool to take that step down memory lane, and it was cool to kind of share in it with her and see the things that she played when she was younger. Granted, when she was younger, I was probably older, but nonetheless, it was still fun, and it's kind of making me want to like check some of those games I used to play out. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Did this make you want to try some of your games out? If you like that video, check out the link in the description box below to support Jaiden. If you like this video, hug the that like button. I love you guys as always, and until next time, buddies. Toodles!